Hi, welcome back. It's Corey, and this is Coach Barnabas. And today we're going to talk about vacations. I have some thoughts on vacations as we're going. We're taking off, leaving tomorrow. And so I have some thoughts I want to share with you coming right up on this episode of Coach Barnabas.
Welcome to the Coach Barnabas podcast. It's time to take a few minutes and leave behind the stuff that drains us and recharge our batteries with some encouragement and insight. Finding the extraordinary in the ordinary.
Hello again. Excited to have you back. It has been almost a month since the last episode. So it's been a busy time, busy season. And as you know, you heard a minute ago, we're going on vacation. So that's coming up. And so I'm wearing my vacation hat, all set to go. My suitcase is completely empty right over there, waiting to be filled. So that's on my to-do list. Today's a busy day. But I wanted to reach out to you and share some thoughts. And I thought, why not talk about vacations a little bit? Because, they're necessary. It's important to spend time, get away. And we're excited to be able to take a nice trip as Sarah's brother. And we have nieces and nephews. They all live in Munich, Germany. So we're going to be flying over there and doing some pretty exciting stuff. And we're looking forward to seeing them and being in another culture and seeing Europe and just having a blast. So appreciate your prayers as we travel. That would be great. But looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. But some thoughts on vacation real quick. And I'm going to try and keep this short because, like I said, lots to do. But last year we went on a vacation. We went to the South and we went to Florida. And we ended up coming through Tennessee and going through the Smoky Mountains. And we spent a few days there. And we went to Dollywood. We'd never been. We'd seen videos. It looked like a fun place to go. And so we went there, and it was a Sunday. And they actually have a little church, a little chapel there. And we thought, let's go there. That'd be fun. That'd be awesome to go to church. Let's see what it's like. And the services are like, I don't even think it was maybe a half an hour, 20 minutes, half hour. It was very short. But it was really sweet. It was really very, very cool. And actually the message for being all of about 7 to 10 minutes was really good. And I walked out of there pumped. It's like I didn't feel like it was a novelty, even though it was in an amusement or a theme park. I didn't feel like it was something that was gratuitous or like, hey, this is how we do things here in the South, back in the old days. It wasn't anything like that. It was a straight up little church, and they literally had like a volunteer choir. They pulled people who wanted to be involved in it to be in the choir. So there was a handful of people up there, and they sang a few hymns, and then the pastor got up and spoke for a few minutes, and it was a really great message. And I walked out of there feeling like, I don't know, I can't even tell you how I felt, but I just felt pumped. There was something inside of me. And, you walk out and you're back into a theme park. So it was unreal. It was very different from what you're used to and all that kind of thing. And, people are in the church and they're wearing their flip-flops. They got the little stuff on their nose and everybody's got their sunglasses and, you're on vacation for the most part. And so it was just a very surreal type of experience. But I walked out of there feeling like I had been blessed. I felt like God honored the fact that we honored him. And I walked out of there with a sense of when you make yourself available to God, even in unexpected or places where, it would be understood if you didn't spend time with him. But when you do, and when you make yourself available to him, even in those unusual times, you walk away feeling like, that was really special. And so that's kind of where I'm going with this is vacations are good. It's good to take time off of work, have a little life and work balance. But at the same time, there's never vacation from God. Okay. If you go and you travel this year, this summer, and you're spending time with the family, the kids are off of school and all that kind of thing, that's great. Get away and see things and have a great time. But be sure to spend your time with God too. And just believe me when I say that when you do that, when you're outside of your normal routine and you still spend time with God, even if it's just for a few minutes, like that service in Dollywood, even if you just spend a few minutes with him, but just say, Lord, I'm not taking a vacation from you. I'm not taking a vacation from our relationship. I'm not taking a vacation from my quiet time, my special time with you. Believe me, God honors that, and He fills you with a joy that, it made my day. Those 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it was, made my day. We had a great day. Believe me, we would have had a great day had we not gone. But it just filled me up, and I felt a sense of, I don't know, but almost like, I don't want to say a pride, like God was proud of me, but I think God was genuinely blessed by my carving a little bit of time out. Some of it was out of curiosity. I'll admit, some of it was out of curiosity, but it was also a priority. It's like, I want to go there. What time does the service start? I want to make sure we're there. It's a little teeny tiny chapel, holds maybe 50 people, maybe. I don't know. And it was maybe kind of full. We sat towards the front, so I wasn't looking around too much, but there was a pretty good crowd in there for the size of the room it was. But I still felt like God said, you took time out where you could have gotten away with not doing it, because we were still spending time with God. We were doing our devotions and praying like we always do. But to set aside time in the midst of our activities to spend time with Him and commune with Him, with other believers, it was just a really, really cool time. So whatever it is you have going on, enjoy it. Enjoy your family or whomever you spend your time with, but be sure to incorporate God into your plans. Don't leave Him home. Remember the old, well, some of you won't know this, but if you're my age, you'll remember those old American Express commercials. Is don't leave home without it. Hey, you know what? Don't leave home without God. Don't think, because you can't. He's with you always. But when we spend time and acknowledge Him and spend time with Him, and just keep your, I don't want to say routine, because it sounds then like it's cliche, but for lack of a better word, keep that routine going where even though you're on vacation, you're on the road. We were taking a road trip last year, and so we had tons of time, on the road and things like that, but we still made sure that while we're looking at the sites and we're stopping and doing things, that we didn't squeeze God in with a shoehorn, but we set aside our time. We made sure that, we weren't so exhausted. It's like, oh, let's just get this over with. It was never that. It was like purposeful, intentional time with Him. And when you do that, even when your schedule is different than the routine you have at home, I just truly, truly believe in my heart that God loves that. And there's a special blessing that we get. Now, nothing necessarily special happened because of it, except for the fact that I just knew I pleased the heart of God. I knew that He loved the fact that we carved out some special time, even in the midst of our day, of fun and all that other stuff, and eating everything in sight, that we carved out time, made ourselves available to be with God, and that He would speak to us and encourage us and bless us with His word. And we went about the rest of our day, and I just felt it just was an amazing thing. So enjoy your vacation, but never take a vacation from God. Okay, so that's my encouragement to you today. Thank you for tuning in. I am going to try and record something while I'm over there. Maybe share some pictures or some video while we're over there. I don't know. That's my plan. I've never done this before. This is all new to me. And in the moment, I don't know how things are going to turn out, but I'm really, that's my plan. I'm going to really try and do something over there and provide you encouraging words, or maybe things that we're learning or things that we're experiencing while we're in Europe. I do want to share that with you. So we'll see how it goes. We'll do our best to make something like that happen. But I, again, would appreciate your prayers. Look forward to what these next couple weeks hold. And I pray that there will be some great content, at least in my heart, that I can share with you, that will be meaningful to you in a bigger picture, like we'd like to do here in Coach Barnabas. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time. I just want to remind you, be an encouragement, and be encouraged and be an encouraged. I forgot my little tagline. Be encouraged, be an encourager. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you for joining the Coach Barnabas podcast. We'd greatly appreciate your support by liking and subscribing to the podcast and setting up notifications so we can let you know when new episodes are available. We'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment. Make a difference today.